Okay, so here's a quick stage surgery edit for you guys. So I downloaded all these electro characters with like got Ultimate Athena over here on the right, and since she's 95 sprites, I want to put her in like her 95 stage. So me being the like stickler for detail that I am, I went and downloaded all the versions of the stage to see which one was the best and if they needed stage surgery. Okay, so the first half of this video is just me showing off the version that you're getting on the stage surgery, and then I'm going to talk about the other versions that exist and why they didn't get picked in like the back half of this video. So we have DarkSaviour's version here, King of Fighters 95. This is the one I'm using for the stage surgery. Okay, so you see this like a tree in the foreground here, up on the top right. This used to be blocking the life bars. And I don't like it when things block the life bars. So, but this main like edit to the stage is to me like recode the tree to like make sure it's transparent and not blocking the life bars. I also reset the starting positions and other little things so like character intros would work, since like most characters are based or their intros are based on the default Mugen positions. I also included a version where it's behind the life bar completely instead of like transparent. This is how it is in the source game. So I included this version that has like the leaves there behind the life bar, like in the source game as well. So like if you want to go like extra close to the source game. Now, Dark Savior's version like is once again like I can't find like anything really wrong with it. Um, because like other stages are either missing the foreground leaves or missing the falling leaves or missing the drops. Like I see like a lot of the versions just has the little like waterfalls come down, but they don't have the drops here. Yeah, like this waterfall exists. Now I didn't recode the waterfalls to be behind the life bars, but the main reason I didn't do that is because like I think the waterfall can like fall over this tree, and when you add two transparent elements back to back, it like messes like the Mugen doesn't know how to handle it, and it looks really weird. So the waterfalls are still going by the life bars, but they're not really like the way they're flickering. There's not really that much bothering or hiding the life bars on them. Okay, now this is the now going into the back half where we look at the other versions of this stage that I could find. Okay, so we have this one. Um, this one somebody tried to add zoom, and like the default zoom is like higher than like the normal default. But when you the zoom pulls out, instead of like it looks like your characters are like shrinking instead of the stage zooming out. Yeah, it looks like Athena's getting shrunk. Or if I walk in there, so like the other characters are just getting shrunk. Also, when we zoom out, you can see these little waterfalls. They aren't going all the way down. There's like a pixel missing. Like, so they'd have to be repositioned to move stuff down to one. I think the reason this happened is he's using zoom deltas without understanding them. And so like I think he put everything on a zoom delta. So everything's like staying consistent with the characters. I think that's what's going on this one. Okay, so we have this next one, and if we go over to the left, we can see there's a exposed void over there, and once again the waterfalls aren't going all the way down. Like there's like a pixel missing around the bottom of the waterfalls that like show up. And I don't think it has the drops, and it definitely doesn't have the falling leaves in the background. So this version is out. The Chinese Springs version. Now, you see this leaf down here? He's like double pasted the bottom pixel, so there's like the bottom pixel is like there twice. I think the reason he did that and is because this stage, I think, like from King of Fighters 95, I don't think it actually is tall enough for Mugen's default resolution. So like there's no room really to zoom out to have like extra stage when the stage is already like struggling to compensate there to be big enough for Mugen in the first place. And yeah, I could have sworn there was another big mistake I saw in this one, but now I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's just keep moving on. Okay, now we have this one. Now this one, besides missing like the foreground tree completely, no leaves falling, it's missing the drops. I not even sure the waterfalls are happening, like that goes down. But if we look really close here, like we see this black line between the like background and the floor. It's like so yeah, if we watch like this under the waterfall, there's this like black void line. So like that's a pretty big issue. I think like he's either missing something like he didn't position something like down far enough, or maybe the floor isn't high enough. I'm not sure, but it's definitely got a big black void line besides missing assets. And we have Electro's version, which is probably the second best version. So he's got this intro on it. Now, Electro has like one big thing. Like if you jump, you can see the background pulls up. But once again, I looked at the sprites and I'm like, is Electro really having better visibility than the other one? Well, no, not really. See, we're actually like missing a lot of the bottom here on like jump up. I think what happened is Electro, like I said, I think what's happening is the stage art doesn't actually compensate for like Mugen's default height. So like you have to like reposition stuff just to accommodate something like jumping up and having the stage pull up in the background. So like you're not really losing any visibility from having a DarkSaviour's version, even though it seems like it in this version. Um, but yeah, he's missing the foreground tree, so that's a big missing element in Electro's version. Otherwise, Electro's version probably would have won, but DarkSaviour's beats it out. That's all, you guys. Enjoy the stage surgery, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it to Mugen Archive. I mean, like, if you don't speak English and you don't understand what's the difference I made, then Mugen Archive people will be like, "This is just a clone." I'm like, "Okay, sorry."